Welcome to the second part of our tree weaving activity. Part 2, preparing the loom. This part of the activity, you will need your paper plate, some brown yarn, a pencil, a ruler, and some scissors. First thing we want to do is mark where the sides of the tree trunk are, on the bottom and on the top. So at the bottom, they'll be wider apart, and at the top, they'll be quite close together. Now, we want to move our measurements from this side of the plate to the back side of the plate, because that's where we'll be taking our measurements for cutting our slits for the loom. Next, we want to measure from this line to this line. We don't want to measure straight across because it won't be accurate. Instead, we want to measure the curve by moving our ruler along it like this. So in this case, for our example, our measurement is 12. Now, we want to have 9 little tabbies along the bottom. So we need to divide 12 by 9. This equals about 1.3. So from one side on the bottom, we're going to measure 1.3 centimeters. So 1.123. 1.123. And then you just keep doing that along the bottom until you have 5 little marks. Once you have 5 marks, I want you to stop and move to the other line. Now from this line, from right to left, you're going to be marking 1.3 again. So you're going to do this until you have 5 lines there. So once you are done this, you should have 10 little marks all along the bottom. So you'll notice for mine that the middle one is a little bit bigger than the ones along the side, but that's okay. If you want to, like I did, you can kind of adjust to spread the other ones a bit towards the middle so that the middle one's not quite so big, but it's okay if it's a little bit bigger than the other ones as long as it's in the center bottom of the plate. Now, go ahead and extend your lines to just over the ridge of the plate. Once your lines are extended to the ridge on the top and the bottom, cut them to the ridge. Try not to cut past the ridge or it will make weaving more difficult. And now you're ready to string your loom. Now you're going to take some string, this is one 5-meter piece, and you're going to fold it in half. Take the folded side where it looks like a little loop and place it over the top tab at the top of your tree. Now you need to find which of the bottom tabs is the middle one. You can make sure it's the middle one by counting that there's 4 tabs on each side of the one that you've put the yarn through. Now you're going to take the right string from the bottom and you're going to move it behind the plate and up through the top right slit. Then you're going to bring it back down, but this time instead of going through the middle right slit, you're going to go to the next one on the right and then back up behind the plate. You're going to keep doing that, moving to the right until you run out of slits on the bottom, and then you'll bring it back up through the top and then you'll just leave it hanging there for now. Now you're going to take the left string from the bottom and do the same thing that you did on the right side, but reversed. Now you're going to take the yarns that are on the top and one at a time you're going to cross them underneath the 5 yarns on the opposite side. Once you've done this, then you're going to pull them back up together and you're going to tie a double knot at the very top of your tree. You can also tie a knot in the string a few centimeters up from where you tied the knot on the tree so that you can hang it from the string to display your artwork when it's all done. Now that you've strung your loom, you're ready to start weaving.